Hello, Benson. This is Quigley. How's McGee Oil today?
I'd like a can of tomatoes, please.
Yes, Miss Roberts. Yeah? What do you know about that? That's great.
I said tomatoes, not corn.
Oh, that gives me a profit of $1,000 right there.
Wifey, listen to that get-rich-quick partner of mine. All he does is gamble in the stock market.
How much are the tomatoes?
What's that? Just a minute, Benson. Say, Ed, how much are the tomatoes?
Oh, same as you always are. 10 cents a can, 3 for a quarter.
What's that, Benson?
Say, if you don't pay more attention to the grocery business, he and I are going to split partnership.
Oh, McGee brought in another well, huh?
Are those the biggest tomatoes?
The biggest tomato well in the district. I didn't say anything about a tomato well.
Excuse me, Mr. Quigley, those tomatoes.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I'll take the corn. Send me over 2 pounds of liver.
Yes, Miss Roberts. Oh, great stuff, Benson. Great stuff. Oh. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Crenshaw.
Good morning, Harold.
I was looking for Mrs. Roberts.
How are the stocks this morning?
Oh, still going up.
I took your tip. Synthetic rubber bought this.
Really?
Yep.
Say, the way I'm picking these stocks, I should spend 16 hours a day counting out eggs.
Hiya, folks. The 1920s were years of good times and increasing wealth. The economy was booming. It seemed like everyone would win. In 1929, as the year begins, who would foresee the economic disaster of October's stock market crash? Even after the late October market plunge, few could imagine the eventual total collapse of the market and the long economic depression to follow. At that time, there was still great interest in the rise and fall of the market, and many were still involved. That interest is the topic of today's song. But first, let's look at our singer. You probably haven't heard of him, but this is Vernon Dalhart. He was by 1929 an extremely successful recording star. He was born in April 1883 in Jefferson, Texas. By 1910, he moved his family to New York City so that he could pursue fame and fortune as an opera and classical singer. Dalhart soon found that there was a great deal more money to be made as a popular artist. He drew upon his small-town Texas roots to produce the first million-selling country record, The Wreck of the Old 97. On the strength of this and thousands of songs that he recorded, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1981. Today's featured song, A Tale of the Ticker, was released just 2 weeks after the market crash. Topical in 1929 and still relevant now, let's give a listen to it, played on my Victor Orthophonic Credenza phonograph. This expensive luxury item from 1927 is one of the best all-acoustic record players ever made.
This little pig went to market where they buy and sell their stock. This little pig came home again with a system full of shock. I don't understand their language, don't know what it's all about. For the bull buys up and the bear sells down and the broker sells you out. And here is a song they sing the whole day long. Oh, the market's not so good today. Your stocks look kinda sick. In fact, they all drop down a point each time the tickers tick. We'll have to have more margin now, there isn't any doubt. So you better dash with a load of cash or we'll have to sell you out. The stock exchange is a funny place. It's the strangest place in town. The seats cost $500,000 cash, but the brokers won't sit down. There's the broker, the bull, and the bear. It's queer, but it's not a joke. For you get the bull till your bankroll's bare, and the broker says you're broke. And here is the song I hear the whole day long. Oh, the market's not so good today. Your stocks look kinda sick. In fact, they all drop down a point each time the tickers tick. We'll have to have more margin now, there isn't any doubt. So you better dash with a load of cash, or we'll have to sell you out. The market simply goes to prove that we still have local weeds. For the bull buys what he doesn't want, and the bear sells what he needs. I bought an elevator stock and thought that I'd done well. Then the little bears all ran downstairs and rang the basement bell. And here is the song I heard the whole day long. Oh, the market's not so good today. Your stocks look kind of sick. In fact, they all drop down a point each time the tickers tick. We'll have to have more margin now, there isn't any doubt. So you better dash with a load of cash, or we'll have to sell you out.
Sadly, although Vernon Dalhart was so very successful in the 1920s into the 1930s, by the time of his death in 1948, he had lost his fame and all his fortune. At the time of his death in 1948, he was working in Bridgeport, Connecticut as a custodian and part-time vocal coach. That's it for today. I hope you liked it. If you did and you haven't subscribed, please do. Thanks for watching and stay safe.